G'day, this is Jason here from Forex and Forex UTurn. Today is September 20th, 2011, and we are looking at the 5-minute Euro USD on the PipSnager chart, as you can see. Okay, oh, we got 9 o'clock. No, that's the wrong one. We want 10 o'clock. There we go. There's 10 o'clock. Okay, so anyway, we did have a run up from 10 o'clock. 3 o'clock here, broke out here, broke through resistance right here. It did not line up in the filter, unfortunately, of all this double bottom picking here for the longest time. It went sideways, as you can see. Let's take a look at that. See, just chopped up and down sideways. So anyway, when it first broke through there, was not a crazy move there. Down 72 pips in 5 minutes. I don't know what strike that, but it was early in the Asia, around 5. What time was that at? Yeah, it was at 1:20. So at around 20 minutes after 6, it did that. Okay. For whatever happened there. So anyway, it did not confirm this entry here at 15 minutes after 3. It did not turn blue until somewhere up in here. So if you did buy a dip here somewhere, you did okay. You bought some dips in here, you did okay. Even in here, you did okay. Right up to this spike up here from the news, and then they took it the other way. So anyway, not much to say other than you could buy a few dips all the way up. Retracements are our friend. You want to buy at a better price because if you're wrong, you want to be wrong at a better price than a worse price because if you're wrong at a worse price, you're going to lose more money. Okay, now that we got that settled in, I learned that from a very, very good trader down in Chicago, Illinois. Um, Good Chinese friend of mine. His name's Dave Lin. Anyway, okay, so let's move on here now to the 1 minute time frame. Hold on, let me put that back on. Okay. So we'll go to the hourly and we'll get our line and we'll bring it to 9 o'clock GMT. Okay, take the auto scroll off and let's go. Find. Yes, indeed. There it is. So, as you can see here, black, red, black, red. This was the time it was going sideways. There was no trade here, ladies and gentlemen. You just would have stayed away from it, okay? There was no trade anyway. When it gave the gap here, it bounced off support, so there was no trade. Okay, so then our very first trade would have been up here. Okay, so once it broke through, we were hoping, it would come back and touch the trigger line to get in, but it didn't. So for those of you who just bought the breakout, well, you got your 10 pips, definitely. And it ran up to, how many did it run up from the breakout? Yeah, ran up 50 pips from there. So you definitely got your 10 pips. And that's about the only trade. I think it's blue, blue, blue. So yeah, that's past our time of opportunity to look to trade. So this was the only trade to get in here somewhere, and that's it. Maybe you would have passed on it too, but like it says in the manual, it says it's not always going to retrace into the trigger line and give you the best opportunity to buy. You have to use your own discretion and see, okay, it's not coming back. I'm going to get in. I'm going to go with the flow. And that's what you do. And sometimes it pays off for you, which it would have in this situation right here. Okay, so let's now go on to the pound. I already did the thingamajig there with the 1 hour filter. Here's 10 o'clock GMT. So right here, I guess you could have bought a dip. This was the opportunity right here, but it was blocking the filter. The first opportunity to buy was right there. So if you would have got in here, it was very, very choppy and grinded up, very, very slowly. So if you did get in there somewhere, you may have got 20, 30 pips if you were lucky. Okay, so there was no selling here. The filter did not correspond. There was definitely no buying up here because it shot up in about 30 minutes or so, shot up 72 pips. So there was no trade there. And then it just came and just chopped. And in the US session, there was no trade here also. If you did trade this, it turned black again by the time you automatically lost. Went right back up. It was a very, very choppy, unpredictable day today. They don't know where to take it. Okay, let's look at the Swissy now. Okay, Swissy. Oh, maybe the Swissy gave you a trade. So here's 10 o'clock. You would have got in short right there. Your first dip. You did okay. Another dip. Another rally up, I should say, not a dip. You would have sold there. You would have sold in here. And maybe in here somewhere. And yeah, it's just all you could do is sell the rallies. Once we did get this turnaround in the U.S. session here. Okay, this was a big spike up with the news. By the time the filter turned blue, it was way up here. Okay, and I know it doesn't look like that, but see, I lined it up. It's right with this line. So you don't want to buy up there. If you did buy, you bought a dip here and it shot up. So anyway, that's it for ForexPipSnager. Let's now move on to the Forex UTurn setups. Oh, and what do we have here? Okay, so we have a perfect M here to sell. So it came down real quick. You would have got in somewhere on this retracement here. Maximum you could have made 20, 30 pips. That was in the Asia session. Then it gave a W, and if you got long, which the filter did agree on both of these trades, you would have got long somewhere at around 36.60 or so, and it went up to almost 37.50. So if you got in here, let's say, yeah, it was a total of 75 pips to the top. So you could have got something out of there, I'm certain of it. 30, 40, 50 pips, something like that. Okay, let's look at the pound now. Pound, basically the same story. Gave the M, gave a fake W to buy, then it gave a fake, pretty much a fake M to sell, and you know, it's not been good this week, I'll tell you. And gave you this W here to buy. If you got in, you could have made a few pips here. Okay, so that's it for the setups for today. We'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.